Morning. All right, so this video is to talk about alcohol. I was talking with a friend of mine in Bali, and really I noticed like, this thing that goes on in America isn't just in America, it's kind of international. And what I noticed was really this culture of like, either I have zero issue with alcohol whatsoever, or you're an alcoholic. That's it, no in between. Kind of ridiculous. Like it's kind of ridiculous. And what I'm noticing that it leads to is really a lack of attention given to alcohol consumption. So like nothing's a problem. It's not significant. If you have a glass of wine on a Wednesday night, not a big deal. If you have that third glass of wine on a Friday and then you don't get to do your workout Saturday morning, not the end of the world. But, and is it what you really want? Right? So it's just like everything else. One of the most amazing things that I've been learning from Kundalini yoga is really the sense of like, wake up, wake up, wake up. What is really going on in your life, right? Like attention to details. It doesn't matter that you don't get that morning workout. Nope. You know, your kid getting hit by a bus matters. You not waking up for your work on Saturday, not a huge deal. But what do you want? Like, what if it wasn't about shoulds and have tos, but what about, what if it's just about what you want? So this video is really just for permission for you to take a look at your alcohol consumption. Like and set boundaries. But for me, I had to learn. I tend to be quite the party girl. I love to crank some music and hang out with the girls. I love to have a couple glasses of wine. I just really like that. I have a lot of fun when I do that. Most of us girls do. But what I noticed was small things, just these little things like, oh, if I have that third glass, I don't work out in the morning. That's pretty consistent. And I know that. So if I'm going to have that third glass, it's okay because I worked out all week and now it's the weekend or whatever. I got a special occasion, or sometimes I just tank and I'm just stressed out and I have the third glass of wine. But for me, I have an awareness and I've paid attention and let myself not numb out and tune in and really realize, okay, that decision is not supportive of who I want to be long term, right? So what if we just let go of whatever ridiculous standards have been sort of put out there around alcohol, and really it's just like anything else. It's just like sugar. It is sugar. That's what it is. It's just like sugar. It's just like having carbohydrates and knowing when your body can handle carbohydrates and when they can't, knowing when to have sugar and how to set yourself best for not having a binge after that. It's just like knowing what your trigger foods are if you have an eating disorder. It's all the same, right? It's and I don't mean all the same biologically. I just mean it's all the same when it comes to not ignoring it and sort of just tuning in and paying attention and setting some really good boundaries, just knowing yourself really well. Like, who are you? Right? We want to be like, wake up, wake up, wake up, soul. Wake up and look around. Wake up and pay attention to the decisions I'm making. Do I know who I am? Do I know who I want to be? And am I letting standards that are put out there around me control what I pay attention to and what I don't, or tell me who I am or what my label is? That stuff is just complete crap. So anyway, this is just a short video for me to put out there that I've seen this. I've seen this operate. I've seen it showed up. It showed up in my life. And it took actual work for me to like push all that aside and just like refine my life more into how I want it to be. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I loved the conversation I got to have with my girlfriend in Bali. It's just incredible to see how our cultures are so the same all over the world. I know I have international friends on here. I'm not sure if this resonates in other cultures like it does here. But I'd love to hear from you guys. And if this is something that you feel like you want to do some work around, let's not wait until January 1st. What's the point of waiting until January 1st? It's ridiculous. Like, let's just work on that right now. There's no restrictions. There's no shoulds. There's no rules. There's no nothing. It's just who do you want to be? What works for you? What doesn't? And it's just learning yourself. What a better gift to give yourself before January 1st than to know yourself a little bit better, right? Okay, love you guys.